Hi everyone, welcome to today's section of Learning Mathematics with PrepClass. I am Usman Nuruddin, a PrepClass tutor. So today we are going to continue solving our questions from AKWA JSCE Mathematics Past Question for the year 2020. So we've been able to solve some questions from our previous videos. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped in the last video. In today's video, we are starting with question number 26 and we are going to end it with question number 30. I enjoy solving mathematics and I believe you also enjoy solving mathematics. So stay tuned with me. Now before we start, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and get access to all our videos, so you can practice more questions with us. If you have any question, please put it down in the comment section so we can get access to you. Or if you have something you'd like to share with us, please feel free to put it down in the comment section. You can also hit the notification button so as to get notified whenever we put up a video on our channel. So let us move and start for today's learning. So we are going to start with question number 26. Mathematics has been fun for me and I'm going to make sure it is also fun for you. So let's solve and learn together. Question number 26. What is the scale used in the x-axis in the graph below? So we have a graph and we have to determine the scale used on the x-axis. Now we have the options. Option A, 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit. Option B, 1 centimeter to represent 2 units. Option C, 2 centimeter to represent 2 units, and option D, 2 centimeter to represent 1 unit. Now this is the graph, so we have to look at the graph to determine the scale that is used. So let's look at the graph properly. Now looking at the graph, we have the graph here, and now looking at the scale, this is the x-axis while this is the y-axis. So we have to look at the graph closely to determine the scale that is being used. So now at this point we have the center point, which is the 0 point. So we have 0 to the right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. To the left, we have -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. So now what is the scale here? Now the thing to note is that these numbers, they are all increasing by 1. That is, we start from 0, we add 1, we get 1, we add 1, we get 2, we add 1, we get 3, and same thing happen here. This is reducing by 1. So we minus 1, we get -1, we minus 1, we get -2, we minus 1, we get -3, we minus 1, we get -4, and so on. So what is the scale used here? Now, between each numbers, there is an interval of 1. And the measurement here, because this is not a proper graph book, looking at the measurements, we are going to follow 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit. So now in this graph, we are going to pick 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit. So that's how we handle such a question. So now we are going to move to the next question. The next question, question number 27. The age of children in a football team are 10 years, 11 years, 9 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 9 years, 11 years, 10 years, 12 years, and 11 years. We are to calculate the mean of their age correct to 1 decimal place. Now we have the options. A, 10.0 years, B, 10.2 years, C, 10.8 years, and D, 11 years. Now to solve, we have to calculate the mean of their ages. Now, how do you calculate mean? Mean means average. That is, we have to find the average of all the ages. Now, what is the formula for mean age? Mean age is going to be the sum of the ages, that is, we add all these ages together divided by the number of children. How many children are there? We have to get that by counting the number of ages, that is, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it means there are 11 children. So we have sum of ages. We have to add the ages together. That is, we have 10 plus 11 plus 9 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 9 plus 11 plus 10 plus 12 and plus 11. So when we add all this together, 10 plus 11 plus 9 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 9 plus 11 plus 10 plus 12 plus 11. If you do all this addition, we are going to get 119. So the sum of ages is 119 years. Now remember, we already counted the number of children in the football team, and the number of children is 11, so we have number of children equals 11. Now what is the next thing we need to do? We need to calculate for the mean age. Now mean age is going to be equals to the sum of ages, that is 119, divided by the number of children, which is 11. So when we divide 119 by 11, we are going to get 10.818 years. Now 10.818 years to one decimal place, because that is what the question wants us to do. We have to correct to one decimal place. So correcting to one decimal place, we have 10.8 years. So this means that the mean age is 10.8 years, and the correct answer is option C, 10.8 years. So that is very, very simple, right? Very simple. So this means that if you have to calculate the mean of a particular set of numbers, what you need to do is add all the numbers together, then count how many numbers you have. So that means you divide the sum of the numbers by the numbers you have, that is the total numbers, how many of the numbers you have in the set. So when you do that, you are going to get the mean of the numbers. So that is how we solve such a question. So we move to the next question, question number 28. I hope you're following. So let's check this question. If x varies inversely as y and x equals 10 when y equals 15, find the value of y when x equals 25. So this is a variation question, and we have to solve for y when x equals 25. Now from the options, we have A to be 6, B to be 16 whole number 2 over 3, C 25, D 37 whole number 1 over 2. Now we have to solve this question. So let's solve. Now x varies inversely as y can be expressed as x varies inversely as y. This is the mathematical representation. Varies inversely as y, that is x varies 1 over y, which can also be expressed as x equals k over y, where k is a constant. We've been able to change the word into mathematical equation. So we have x equals k over y, and we know that k is a constant. So now what is the next thing? We have from the question x equals 10 when y equals 15. So it means that with these two values, we can get the value of k. That is, when x equals 10 and y equals 15, we can get a value for k. Now substitute the values for x and y into the equation x equals to k over y. So we have 10 equals to k over 15. Now when we cross multiply, we have k equals 15 multiplied by 10. Now when we multiply 15 to 10, we are going to get 150. So this means that the value of k is 150. Now we've been able to get k equals 150, and that is giving us that x will be equals to 150 divided by y, which is called the relationship between x and y, or we say the formula connecting x and y. So that is that. Now the next thing is to solve for the main question. The main question is to find the value of y when x equals 25. So now we have to substitute for x, that is x is equals to 25. So we have 25 is equals to 150 divided by y. Now we cross multiply again. We have 25 will multiply y, and we get 25 times y, which is equals to 150. Now the next thing is to divide both sides by 25. When we divide both sides by 25, we have 25 times y divided by 25 is equals to 150 divided by 25. Now 25 can cancel 25 here. We have y to be standing alone, which is equals to 5 in 25, 5. 5 in 150, that is 30. We divide again. 5 in 5. 5 in 5, that is 1, and 5 in 30, that is 6. So this means that the value of y is 6. So the correct option here is option A. The value of y equals 6. So solving a variation question, you have to first of all interpret the word problem into mathematical equation. Then from there, you solve for the constant. After getting the value for the constant, then you can now solve for the unknown you have to find. For this question, we have to find the value of y given that x equals 25. So that is how simple it is. I hope you understand the procedure properly. Okay, so let's move on and solve the next question. Now question number 29. A girl has K kobo. She spent 15 kobo and 32 kobo left. What is the value of K? A. 17, B. 25, C. 27, D. 47. Now we have to find the value of K given that a girl has K kobo. She spent 15 kobo and she has 32 kobo left. So what is the value of K? Now the total amount this girl has is K kobo. Now she spent 15 kobo and the amount left is 32 kobo. Now we have to find the value of K. Now remember, total amount is going to be equals to the amount spent and the amount left. If you have 15 naira and you are spending 30 naira, so it means you're having 20 naira left. So the amount you spent and the amount you have left, when you add them together, you will still get the amount you have initially. So that is the logic. So that's why we use total amount is equals to amount spent plus amount left. So now total amount is equals to K. Amount spent 15 kobo. Amount left is equals to 32 kobo. Now when we add these two together, we are going to get 15 kobo plus 32 kobo, giving us 47 kobo. So that means the value of K is 47 kobo, and the correct option is option D, 47. I hope that was simple for you, right? To me, it's actually very simple. So you don't need to stress it. All you just need to do is understand what the question is actually telling you. We have that a girl has K kobo. She's spending 15 kobo and she has 32 kobo left. What is the value of K? So that means we are going to add the amount spent and the amount left to get what she has. So interpreting the question, we just have to say the amount she has will be equals to the amount spent and the amount left. So from there, you solve the question and get your right answer. So let's move straight to the last question in this video. I hope you're following me and you're getting all what you're doing here. So question number 30. Three positive integers are x minus 1, x, and x plus 1. If their sum is 105, find the numbers. We have the options A. 31, 32, 33, B. 32, 33, 34, C. 33, 34, 35, D. 34, 35, 36. So let's solve. Now the three positive integers are x minus 1, x, and x plus 1. Now, given that their sum is 105, it means when we add them together, because sum means addition, when we add them together, we must get 105. So adding x minus 1 plus x plus 1 will give us 105. So now we have x minus 1. If we remove the bracket, we have x minus 1 plus x. Plus, we remove the bracket here, we also have x plus 1, which is giving us 105. Now, collect like terms. X is here, and x is here. We bring them together. Minus 1 plus 1 will come together, which is equals to 105. Now, adding x plus x plus x, that is giving us 3x. Then, minus 1 plus 1 will give us 0. So that we cancel out. So this is equals to 105. So we have 105. Now the next thing is to eliminate 3. That is, we divide both sides by 3. Now dividing both sides by 3, we have 3x divided by 3 is equals to 105 divided by 3. Now 3 can cancel 3 here. 3 in 3, 1. 3 in 3, 1. X is left alone, which is equals to 105 divided by 3. When we divide 105 by 3, we are going to get 35. So this means that the value of x is 35. But we are not just finding the value of x, we need to find the value of x minus 1, x, and x plus 1. Now, the numbers are x minus 1, which is going to be equals to 35 because the value of x is 35. So we have 35 minus 1, and that's giving us 34. Now, x is equals to 35. X plus 1 is equals to 35 plus 1, that is 36. So this means that the numbers are 34, 35, and 36. So the correct option is option D. And that is the end of today's section. I hope solving mathematics with you was quite easy and understanding. So we'll meet again in the next video. Please join us on WhatsApp following this link. So if you need to ask us any question or you have any challenge you want us to help you out with, please join us on WhatsApp and we are always ready to help you out. So see you in the next video. Bye for now.